Hello everyone. In this video, we are going to look into matching heading questions which appears in the IELTS reading section. Here, we will look into the introduction of this video and the purpose, the strategies to answer these questions efficiently, some of the practice examples, tips to answer these questions, and some of the common errors to avoid. Now, introduction. Matching heading is one of the questions which frequently appears in the IELTS reading section. A heading is a short sentence which explains the most important point in the paragraph. The test takers have to skim through the main idea of the paragraph and match it with the one of the heading provided in the list. The purpose of this presentation is to provide detailed information about the matching heading questions which appears in the IELTS reading section. The main aim behind these questions is to test the candidate's ability to comprehend the test and identify the main idea. Now we will look into some of the strategies to answer matching heading questions. The first one is read the passage thoroughly. It is important to have a clear understanding of the content before attempting to answer the matching heading questions. The second one is read the list of headings. It is important to read all the list of headings and underline the keywords in order to have the meaning of it before you go ahead with finding the answers. The next one is focus on the main idea. Identify the main idea or topic of each paragraph to determine the most suitable heading for the relevant paragraph. The next strategy is to use keywords. Look for keywords or the phrasing, the paragraph of the passage that matches the heading provided in the question. The next one is to eliminate the incorrect options. If the heading does not accurately summarize the content of the paragraph, eliminate it as possible answer. The next is to pay attention to the structure. Consider the structure of the passage and how the paragraphs are organized to help with selecting the correct heading. Next is practice with sample examples. Completing practice questions can help you with the different types of matching heading questions and improve your overall skill in answering them. Yes, so now we would look into some of the practice examples in relation to these type of questions. Now you need to remember that in matching heading questions, it always appears before the passage. And the question also will be before the passage. So this is a question format in which it appears. Choose the correct heading for the paragraph from the list of the headings below. Write the correct number 1 to 9 in box 1 on your answer sheet. So there will be list of headings which will be given to you, and after reading the paragraphs in the passage, you need to identify which is the best suitable heading for that particular paragraph. Now what I want you to do is, I want you to pause the video, go through these list of headings, yes, and understand what they are, and after that you can go through the passage. Now there is a passage which is on environment. Again, I want you to pause the video and read the passage, and after that I want you to attempt this question. Yes, now I hope you've gone through the list of headings and you've gone through the passage as well, and now we will look into the key points. Now under this passage, if you go to see, the role of governments in environmental management is difficult but inescapable. So here they are highlighting that the environment and management goes hand in hand. Okay, and if you look into the last part of the paragraph, you can see the growth and environmentalism can actually go hand in hand if politicians have the courage to confront the vested interests that subsidies create. So after reading this particular paragraph and understanding it, you will be able to come to the conclusion that the right heading for this particular paragraph is the fifth one, which is government and management of the environment. Yes. Now let us go on to the next practice question. Okay. Again, the first, before the passage, there will be the matching heading question, and it will be in this format, that is, choose the correct heading for the paragraph from the list of the headings below. Okay, and write the correct number 1 to 10 in the box 1 on the answer sheet. Fine. Now what I want you to do is, I want you to pause the video, go through this list of headings. Yes, and after that there will be the passage which you need to go through. You need to skim and scan through the passage, underline the keywords, and try to understand the main idea of the paragraph, which is on smell. And after that, you can assign one particular heading for this particular paragraph. Yes. So I hope you've gone through the list of headings again and went through the paragraph thoroughly, and you've come to your tentative answer. Now let us see what the paragraph mainly speaks about. Here, if you go through the paragraph, you can see, you can read through the paragraph as to understand the main idea. A survey conducted by Anthony Snott at Montreal Concordia University asked participants to comment on how important smell was to them in their lives. It became apparent that smell can evoke strong emotional responses. Okay, so it is something to do with emotional responses. Now, if you read in the middle part of the paragraph, you can understand that the respondents to the survey noted that many of their olfactory likes and dislikes were based on emotional associations. And if you come to the end of the paragraph, you can read the perception of smell therefore consists not only of the sensation of the odors themselves, but the experiences and emotions associated with them. Therefore, you can see that the main idea of this particular paragraph is to do with feelings, that is emotions. And the answer to this particular paragraph is the relationship between smell and feeling. So this is the most appropriate heading for this particular paragraph. I hope you have got the right answer. Now let us go on to the next practice example. Again, there is a question format which will be before the passage. You need to go through the question carefully, because if you understand the question, only then you can find the answers and get the correct answers without making any errors. Now I want you to again pause the video, go through the list of headings. Yes, and after that I would want you to go through the paragraph which is on farming. So once you've gone through the paragraph, you can pause the video, go through the paragraph thoroughly, and after that we will see what the paragraph mainly talks about. Yes. Now here the paragraph, it says no activity affects more of the earth's surface than farming. World food output per head has risen by 4% between the 1970s and 1980s, mainly as a result of increases in yields from land already in cultivation. But also because more land has been brought under the plough. Higher yields have been achieved by increased irrigation, better crop breeding, and a doubling in the use of pesticides and chemical fertilizers in 1970s and 1980s. So if you look through this paragraph and go through it in detail, you will come to know that the correct answer for this particular paragraph is the heading, which is the last one, which is farming and food output. Yes, I hope you've got the right answers. Otherwise, you can evaluate them again and find out where you went wrong. Now, these were the practice set of examples for the matching headings. Now, let us go on to some of the tips to answer matching headings questions. Yes, which will help you to get the efficient answers. The first tip is read the first paragraph for the gist. Yes, so you need to read the paragraph first for the gist. The second tip is look for keywords and confirm the main idea of the paragraph through skimming and scanning. So this is important. You need to skim and scan through the paragraph quickly for the keywords. The next tip is, after identifying the main idea in the paragraph, read through the list of headings looking for the main idea. So once you've read through the paragraph, you've found out what is the main idea in the paragraph, you need to then go through the list of headings to assign which is the most appropriate for that particular paragraph. Yes. The next tip is confirm the heading you have selected is the best for that particular paragraph. So you need to confirm it by checking. The next tip is the number of paragraphs and the number of headings vary. Therefore, always read the instructions carefully. So you need to read the instructions, as I've mentioned before, carefully so that you did not make any errors. Tip number 6. This is the only question which uses Roman numbers. Make sure you use them correctly. So you need to get familiar with the Roman numbers and how to write them so that you don't make any mistakes. Tip number 7. Repeat the same steps in finalizing the heading for accurate answers and ultimately to score higher in the exam. Yes, so you need to do this to score higher in the exam. Now let us look into some of the common errors which you can avoid. The first one is do not use the same heading twice. Okay, so each heading is for particular paragraph, so you cannot use it twice. Do not use incorrect Roman numbers. So please check your Roman numbers when you are assigning them in the answering sheet. The presence of the keywords of the headings in the paragraph does not mean that it is the correct answer. So just because the keywords are present in the particular paragraph, it doesn't mean that that is the answer. So you need to evaluate, find out the main idea and then go about. Do not over-evaluate your options as it can lead to incorrect answers. So do not over-evaluate. Once you found out and you reasoned it that this is the particular heading, please go ahead with your answer. Do not spend too much time on one question. So do not spend too much time as this exam is time framed. So you need to finish each question within certain time limit. Yes. So these video was in relation to matching headings. I hope you found this information helpful. Yes, please like the video. In order to get more updates on this particular information, please like, share and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Yes, thank you.